Minecraft GOTY! Or I guess maybe that's Game of the Year, I'm not sure. In today's episode, Brian taking on Guude's 404 Survival Challenge. This is episode number 13, and we're going to continue lighting up the Lapis room and investigating some of the structures that are in there, the inn and the lighthouse and some of the mountains. So let's go ahead and get started. I was in here just farming some trees, as I always do each time I come back to the base. And an Enderman spawned right over there, and so it seems that I have a dark part in here, and so I am just going to look at him and get him to come over here and pay me a visit so that I can kill him. Because it's 1.8 and Endermen are easy to kill. But I am thankful to him for pointing out that apparently I have a spot that's just a little bit too dark, not light enough. So in any case, I will return to my tree farming and see you guys in a little bit. Okay, still relatively minimal inventory, but now we're going to try to go explore one of those buildings. And I could just walk out the door here, and there's no one here, which is a very nice change of pace. See an Enderman on the horizon, but I guess it looks like there's some darkness over in the very left corner. And then we'll kind of come up to that lighthouse building, and so I guess, yeah, maybe we'll just kind of start from this end and try to work our way around. And of course, as I'm making these sweeping motions, I need to make sure that I don't look directly at an Enderman. So there's a tiny bit more that I should light up over here, and so I think those skeletons are in a fight with each other. And so that suits me just fine. I imagine that there is another fun box under here, possibly. Ooh, a chest! Alright, I will check that out in a moment. First off, just doing a little bit more lighting things up. Oops, finally got hit. Alright, let's see what we're looking at. Got a whole lot more light over there, that is terrific. Let's eat some of my new favorite meal. And yeah, I guess we can just go take a look at what's in that chest. Hello, skeleton. Darn it. I knew I was going to take a hit there. I couldn't quite get it. One of these days. And I already need to eat some more zombie flesh. This kind of hunger status ailment or whatever that it gives you really makes your food bars go down quickly. Darn it. Alright, I'm recovering some health. There's still some darkness over here, and so let's add a couple of torches over here real quick. Okay, I think I'm safe. Alright, it's another one of these chests. For right now, I don't even kind of need any of the stuff in it. Actually, here's what I'll do. I will take the wood. I will... You've seen me do this once before. Turn it into a crafting bench. Basically, I haven't been using armor, just because leather armor seems to get used up so quickly, and it doesn't seem to offer that much protection. But occasionally, when there's some armor sitting right here that I don't know that I'm otherwise going to use very often, I'll just go ahead and create some here on the fly. And so I'm going to put that back in the chest and do this. And then I think I'll also go ahead and grab the cake and just put the cake out here. Yeah, just right here. And so as I'm running by, if I happen to need food, I can always come back for the cake as well. And at some point, if we need to bring those tools back to the base, we will. But for right now, I said I was trying to make progress over to this lighthouse. And so let's do that. It's kind of dark around the back. There's a piece of wool. And there's a... Oh, looks kind of like a door, but it's not a door. Any bad guys over here? Yes, I see a bad guy in the distance. It's just a zombie. No one's following me that way. And so, we'll light up a little bit more over here. I think there's some more zombies. Yep. Alright, zombies I can handle. Oops. That was supposed to be a critical hit. Okay. I was worried there for a minute. Someone was sneaking up behind me. Here comes a spider. Oop, here comes... I think he just spawned. I think a spider just spawned over there, actually. I'm not sure, but I think right there I saw him spawn. I could go back and review the video. I'm going to light up a little bit more in this area. Is that another... no. I thought over in the distance I saw another spider jockey. And if I did, I was going to be amazed, because as I've talked about before, like... Alright, so I really am curious... Oop! What is that? It's purple wool. Okay, interesting. I don't hear any other sounds. I'm really curious, because I really thought I saw a spider spawn right over here. I didn't bring... Oh, I didn't bring a shovel, but I know where I can get a shovel. There is a shovel in the supply chest. And so I'm going to run back to the supply chest. And fetch a shovel. There we go. Great. And now I can dig through there, and it's time to eat. Ooh, and I didn't get zombie poison that time, so that is just a bonus. There's another spider. I didn't see where he is. There he is. Okay. Killed him, and now I really want to just kind of dig around here where I thought I saw him spawn. And see if we find a spawner. And I'm a little bit worried about bad guys over there. Alright, but maybe not. I could be wrong. Maybe I just missaw it. Alright, in any case, there appears to be a door to this house right here. And so let's check it out. Oh, we've got some half slabs in the front. It seems to be kind of sufficiently well lit. The inn. Okay. Please sign in. I'm a little worried about this, but it seems to be pretty well lit. Room number 1. I'm going to go ahead and shut this door behind me. What's in here? A crafting table. Alright. I'm going to kind of shut doors behind me, just in case monsters do end up spawning in a different room. Alright, I definitely hear a zombie, obviously. Room number 2. Seems like it's kind of dark in here. But it's possible that all the guys I hear are outside. This is a nicely furnished room. There's a bed in there. I don't know that I looked in room number 1 yet. Bed in here as well. Alright. We could choose to stay here. Is that it? I think that might be it. Except for, I can't tell if there's a second floor. Let's go back out the front and see if there was a second floor. It's got to stand back a little bit. Oh, and there's another birch tree. The zebra trees over here. Nope, there wasn't a second floor, although it's possible that the top of it doesn't use half slabs, and so monsters could spawn, and so I am going to... Yup! Try to protect the roof from monster spawns. Alright, and I don't know if the skeleton jumped off, or... Oh, and once again... And this time I have the hunger. The hunger! That sounds like it could be like the name of this... Oh, crap! The name of a zombie movie. The Hunger. Sounds like a good zombie movie name, right? Maybe there is even is blah. Maybe there is blah 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 blah. I can't talk. Maybe there already is such a movie by that name. Okay. And so we'll put a nice bit of light up on the top of this building, and we won't have monsters spawning up here. And now this is a great place to get a vantage point of what else is around. And so there's this crazy mountain. There is a plateau over there that's next to the big skull. There's another crazy mountain. And there's this lighthouse thing. The lighthouse thing is kind of like the next nearby thing, and so let's go check that out next. Oh, and here's the skylight into the inn. How nice. Oh, and here's another place to put a torch to make sure guys don't spawn up there. And somewhere, a skeleton sees me, or did see me, and doesn't see me anymore. Okay, well, so far things have been going peachy. So, oh, I thought it was like a creeper hiss, but it looks like it's just a lighthouse made of wool, because wool's an attractive color. And is there anything on top? I imagine there might be. And so since I'm curious, let's see what's the best way up. Yeah, I'll just do this. I will go doop-de-doop-de-doo. I assume an Enderman was here at some point in the past. And that's why there are holes in the structure. Alright, so far so good. Nice dark room for things to spawn. And just some netherrack on the top, which is presumably giving off the light on the top. I'm still curious to go up there just in case there actually is anything up there. So, oops, that is not where I wanted to place that brick. Yeah, I suppose that some of these structures, like the inn, apparently, could just be purely decorative, as opposed to hiding monster spawners or wolves or all the other things that a structure could contain. Alright, and we seem to be at the top. I would hope that, yeah, nobody is spawning up here. Alright, so there was the inn. Here's this. We just talked about these things, and yeah, that seems to be everything that's out here. And so I imagine the skull is kind of the most foreboding-looking thing, and so that's probably the most likely to contain bad guys. I don't see anything. Actually, there might be... Can't see from out here. It looks like there might be like a chest or something on top of that mountain. I don't see anything on top of that mountain. And so let's go on top of that mountain next. And so, yeah, I'm going to walk over there. I'll meet you guys when I get over there. I realized as I was headed over to that mountain that I had just about run out of torches, and so I stopped back by the base in order to get some more torches. And yeah, now I guess we'll try to go attack this thing. I'm going to start by trying to get some light on the outside, because obviously there's not a lot of light there, and monsters are kind of spawning all over it. Oh, that's interesting. It had occurred to me that if the zombie isn't jumping, I could just stand right behind the brick and he has no way to get me. And then the zombie remembered that he knows how to jump. Alright, and so I'm just going to try to add kind of light here and there. There's still a bunch. It seems like the number of spiders... It's possible that maybe it's the case that spiders, because they need like a big flat area to spawn in, like in a normal Minecraft world, it's rare that you find like big, huge, flat areas like it's out here. And so maybe my impression of spider spawn rates relative to the other mobs is that they spawn a whole lot less, but in fact they spawn the same amount, but they just need more kind of flat space. Flat space to spawn in. And, yeah, and so maybe it's the case that they are still spawning at the same rate, and I just have a misconception about spider spawning. Alright, but, yeah, just doing this nice and methodical. Add a couple of torches up here. Oop. And then avoid the bad guys who are going to come try to kill you. And got a couple of spiders I need to take on over here. So yeah, overall, as I mentioned at the very kind of beginning of this series, I haven't ever done a challenge map before, or I've kind of started just a couple of brief ones, like a Vex challenge map, and it was just like too kind of hard and frustrating. This one did a good job of kind of luring me in at the beginning, of kind of having the beginning part be easy and just kind of about survival, but not a whole lot of mobs. And yeah, as a result, I ended up kind of improving my fighting skills. And now, even though it's gotten harder, and there definitely have been points where it's been, you know, pretty frustrating, Obviously, that room back over in wherever it was over yonder that I died in 11 times or whatever it was and didn't even get the wool out of it. At the same time, yeah, I'm really enjoying it, and I'm definitely... Oops, I did not see you there. And definitely getting better at kind of both playing on hard difficulty and surviving with kind of minimal tools. And so I think these are going to be overall very useful skills for just kind of Brian playing Minecraft in any capacity, whether it be a challenge map or my own Let's Play or possible future multiplayer somethings that I still haven't really done any of, but might like to in the future. Yeah, I think this is going to be really good. And I am going to try to get... Darn it. I really thought I was going to get the skeleton to shoot the zombie for me that time. I still didn't. It's almost like he likes to shoot over my head when the zombie is there, it seems like. It's almost like he knows there's a zombie in the way, and that the zombie is supposed to be his friend or on his team, and so he tries to avoid shooting the zombie. I'm sure that's not actually true, but kind of feels that way. Okay, at this point, I almost have the whole kind of base of the mountain lit, and so I should probably think about just trying to scale this thing now. Actually, there's a little bit more over here. Let me add a little bit more torchlight. Well, I guess I am scaling it now. Alright, scaling the mountain. I hear bad guys. I see bad guys. I'll run back off now that I've added some more torchlight to the top. Oops. And then see who we just brought down with us. Just a spider. You call that scary? Alright, there's a zombie over here too. Yeah, I think this room, like I said, it could be that my skills have just improved a whole lot over the last few days, but this room seems like it is not as difficult as the room I was in previously. And so maybe I should have done this room first. But it's kind of luck of the draw. I chose the other room because it looked interesting with the NPC villages. I didn't take as good of a look as this one, or it wasn't kind of, lit up at the start to kind of like see that it had these different structures and things, and so chose to go over here instead. But yeah, it's kind of been nice in terms of just having an easier room to go ahead and try to take over and control, that I wasn't getting completely owned by the bad guys. Brings my spirits back up, but unfortunately, so yeah, I was looking over here and I thought maybe there was a chest or something on top, but it just seems to be glowstone on the top, so I got up to the top of the mountain and forgot why I was here, and that was to find a chest, and there isn't a chest here. Alright, let's see. I have not lit up hardly at all over this way, and I still have 18 torches. So I think it's time to do another torch run with the remainder of my torches. So I'll try not to take fall damage as I head over here. There's a skeleton. I think I just shot over his head. And now he's gone far enough away that I can't see him in this light. Alright. So I will just reclaim my arrow and instead start sprinting over there. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Avoid the mobs if you can. Try to stay sprinting so skeletons don't hit you. Creepers like to explode, or they think they like to explode, but only when they can get close enough to give you a hug. And they can't... Oh, I just saw a chicken. I'm gonna die. Oh dear. Sprint. Let's get back into the light. I am not recovering health. Wow. I stayed alive again. Okay, I saw a chicken and an egg over there, and I think... Well, it could either be that there was a chicken spawner, or maybe there's some grass over there. I didn't see it when I was going past, and I think it's still the case that passive mobs need grass or tree leaves, or I don't know where passive mobs spawn anymore. I don't know. They changed like all the mob spawning, it seems like, in Minecraft 1.8, and I never kind of picked back up and kind of learned exactly how the spawning worked. But I saw a chicken over there, and I saw an egg on the ground. There's definitely a ton of mobs, because that was previously unlit. I still have 3 torches left. Yeah, I think I'm just going to try and drop them off in kind of slightly dark areas over here, and go back and pick up another set of torches back at the house. I keep making charcoal from all my trees that I'm burning in my furnace. And so, I'm going to go get some more torches, and we'll continue lighting more stuff up, exploring more areas, assuming I can find the door where I came in. And I think it was across from the skull, so I think it's over here. Alright, I'll see you guys in a little bit.